You know, these days it seems like AI is everywhere at work, at home, at school. It doesn't matter if you're running a Fortune 500 company or a small mom and pop business, your AI approach could determine whether you succeed or fail. As AI reshapes the business landscape at unprecedented speed, leaders are feeling the pressure to keep pace. Forbes technology columnist and author Gene Marks joins us today to discuss his book and how it will help businesses and their employees, large and small. Welcome, Gene. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So tell us about the AI Business Playbook. What makes it different maybe from other AI guides for business leaders?
Well, as you mentioned, I cover AI and technology for Forbes. I've been doing it for about 20 years, and I've noticed that there is a big disconnect between hype and reality. So this book is targeted at employees and professionals and business owners and managers, and it is a business book. It talks about how AI is used in businesses in 2026, what technologies, what applications, the best used ways to deploy it, the best practices for data management as well as governance, all the things that you should be doing as a professional to really leverage AI in 2026 and not spending your time and your money in the right place.
What is the biggest roadblock or challenge that business leaders are still facing when it comes to adopting and strategizing with AI?
So, yeah, I mean, the biggest issue that I've seen out in the workplace is just simple fear. I mean, there was a recent study done by Cox Business, who was partnering with me on this book. They did a workplace technology survey. You know, they found that a third of Gen Z and millennials are expressing concerns about AI in the workplace. Half of Gen Z, I mean, the youngest generation in the workplace, fear that AI could replace their jobs. So it's fear. And what I'm trying to get across in this book and the advice and the tactics that I'm giving is to make sure that you're overcoming that fear among your employees and your professionals. There's no reason to fear AI. I don't buy into the fact that it's going to upend the world and replace millions and millions of jobs. I do feel that the people that are leveraging AI the best are the ones that are going to succeed the most, both in their jobs and in their businesses. And that's what I write about.
Yeah. Well, what roles do connectivity and infrastructure play in successful AI adoption?
So over the years, I've talked about how AI has exploded because processing has gotten so much faster and storage has gotten so much cheaper. But one big part of that is just the cloud. I mean, we couldn't be doing any of this without the cloud. Unless you have good infrastructure, you are not going to be able to fully leverage AI. I interviewed executives from Cox Business who partnered with me on this book, as well as from RapidScale, they're a managed service provider, to better understand and better get across the point to my business readers that you need to have solid infrastructure if you're going to be leveraging the data that you need to truly, truly benefit from your AI applications. So do not ignore infrastructure where you are, because if you do not have high speeds and your data is not moving back and forth at the right pace, you're really going to be doing yourself a disservice when it comes time to automate your business.
Yeah, maybe Gene, could you give us a couple high point common mistakes that you see businesses making with AI?
So there's really two big ones. I mean, number one is this. People ask me all the time about how do I use AI in my business? I'm confused. I hear about AI taking over the world and what do I need to be doing? And most of the companies I write about and most of my clients that I work with, they've got AI right under their noses. I mean, like we're all using Microsoft Office or Google Workspace. I mean, both of those office platforms have a ton of AI capabilities. And let's face it, like 20% of us, we're using 20% of what their capabilities are. We should be learning more about those applications. Our accounting applications, our HR applications, our customer relationship management applications, all these things that are in our businesses, trust me when I tell you, those software vendors are rolling out new AI functionality. I write about this in the book. And because of that, you should be really talking to them to make sure that you understand them really well. So that's number one. Number two is your data. The bottom line is that you're not going to really be leveraging AI if your data is a mess. So I give advice in the book for cleaning up your business data so that when you do decide we are going to deploy AI features in your business, it'll be working on accurate and complete information so that it works as well as possible.
Amazing. Thank you so much for joining us and filling us in on this new great book and your new approach and how we can shift our mindset and be open to adapting and adopting AI practices in our work. We appreciate it, Gene.
You got it. If I can just put a plug in, if you would like to download a free copy for the book, go to cox.com/AI-playbook. That way you can get it for free. I'm going to sell it this summer, so get it for free now.
Get it for free while you can. All right, thanks so much.